Hello, thanks for watching. This event is a terrible tragedy, and I cannot even begin to imagine the hurt and emotional distress this has caused the owner and his family. But I am reminded of a quote by the late Mr. Rogers. When confronted with images of catastrophe, his mother would say, "Always look for the helpers. Because if you look for the helpers, you will know there is hope." So there's been a lot of interest in the recent fire here in Lapeer County, and I had some requests for just the radio traffic. So I thought I would share that here, but also narrate and fill in some of the gaps. I don't have the inside scoop when it comes to this particular incident, but I have been in the emergency services for almost 25 years. First thing to note, in Lapeer County, they utilize auto aid, meaning that when a structure fire is dispatched, they automatically send 2 fire departments.
Attention Arcadia Fire, attention Attica Fire. Arcadia and Attica for a structure fire North Young. Between Ostrom and Garth, this is Jim's Recycling. We have one barn 3540 on fire. Central Clear, 1445. Attention Arcadia Fire, attention Attica Fire for a structure fire Young. Between Ostrom and Garth, this is Jim's Recycling. Reporting a barn on fire larger than 30 by 40. Again, larger than 30 by 40. There is smoke and flames at this time. This is the holding parts barn. There's gas in that building, and it is near 2 other buildings. Central Clear, 1440. Central, show 1105.
The dispatchers are doing a great job here. I assume that as they gather more information, they share it with the responding units. Initially, they indicated it was just a 30 by 40 barn on fire. Now they've updated the information to say that it is larger than 30 by 40. Also included that there are smoke and flames, as well as some dangerous contents like gasoline, and that this building is near other buildings. These are all pertinent details. Good job on these dispatchers for obtaining this information and passing it along.
And all.
1102 on the service.
1102.
Central Usual 1301 en route from Lapeer.
1301 en route. 11.
Central Usual 1132 en route 1.
Clear.
The way the numbering structure works in Lapeer County is that the first number is the station number. In this case, 11. Station 11 is Attica Fire Department. Each person that has a radio assigned, as well as each piece of apparatus from Attica, will have a number that begins with 11. The fire chief is 1101, assistant chief is 1102, and so on. Apparatus has the following number structure. Engines or pumpers are typically numbers in the 20s. So 1121, for instance, is station 11, Attica, and 21 means that it's an engine. So as an example, 121, or any of the 20 series trucks, like 621, 1621, or even 1622, are all engines, and the first number is the station that they're from. So 121, for instance, is from the city of Lapeer and an engine. 1631, for instance, is a tanker from Station 16, Goodland Township. The 40s are reserved for brush trucks or grass rigs, which is what they tend to call wildland firefighting vehicles. And vehicle numbers in the 50s are more of a free-for-all. They're typically some specialized unit, sometimes medical, or some other type of utility vehicle. So 1322 is going to be the engine from Arcadia Township.
Central from 1322, show me en route.
1322 en route.
Central from 1322, could you get me Goodland started, please?
Clear on Goodland.
They aren't even on scene yet, but they can see the black column of smoke and realize they are likely going to need more manpower and more water. In my opinion, this is a really good call here to go ahead and ask for more help early and get these other guys started. Obviously, there is a delay from the time a firefighter requests a resource until that resource arrives on scene. Getting help started early is a good play. So, there's a really easy thing you can do to help me out, and that is to like and subscribe. Doing that helps me continue to create this content. So if you find these videos valuable, you know what to do. It's helpful, and I really appreciate it.
Attention, Goodland Fire, for second alarm. In North Young, between Ostrom and Gark. This is assisting Arcadia for a structure fire. Jim's Recycling. We have a barn larger than 30 by 40. Flames and smoke showing. Again, second alarm, first call, 1464.
Central, show 1331 en route with 1.
1331 en route with 1. It's responding to our structure fire. We have 4418 on scene. He's shutting down Young's. This is fully engulfed.
Station 16 acknowledges the page.
Clear Station 16, and did you copy? It's fully engulfed now.
Central from 1322, show me on.
1322, show you on.
Central 1102 is on. What distance channel are we working on?
1102, this fire will be on Fire 1, Fire 1.
Central, start Emily City, full assist.
Clear Emily City for a full assist.
Central, show 1331 on.
1331, show you on.
So can you show 1132 on? Central, set up.
Affirmative, Fire 1, Fire 1. Unit, stand by, so I
Good, move to Fire 1.
Unit, stand by, so I control Emily. Attention, Emily City Fire for a third alarm, full assist to Arcadia, North Young. Between Ostrom and Gark is Jim's Recycling. We have a fully engulfed structure. Again, third alarm, Central Clear, 1500, first call.
A third alarm is a pretty big deal. You don't see that very often in Lapeer County. The first alarm is the initial 2 departments that get dispatched. The second alarm, in this case, is when they've requested Goodland, and Imlay is the third alarm. Soon, it's going to be upgraded to a 5th alarm with the addition of North Branch and Brown City.
Central Foot, send Brown City and North Branch. This is intent.
Attention, North Branch Fire for a 4th alarm to North Young. This is Jim's Recycling. Your crossroads are Ostrom and Gark. We have fully engulfed structure, fully engulfed large structure. Again, 4th alarm, Central Clear, first call, 1511.
Brown City Fire. Needed in Lapeer County, 1397 North Youngs Road, 1397 North Youngs. Going to be between Ostrom and Gark for a fully engulfed structure fire at Jim's Recycling, Central Clear, 1514.
Center 1152 is en route with 2.
52 en route with
Central 351 is en route with 3. 852 then.
Central from 523 shows en route with 2. Central 521 is en route with 2.
Clear, you can stand by. I have the tone jaws.
Center 1152 is on location. Break 1102 from 1152. I got one man here if you need him. Central 1651 on scene.
This next bit we are going to listen to reminds me of a scene in the movie We Were Soldiers. They are in Vietnam at Landing Zone X-Ray and they're getting overrun. When Captain Hal Moore has his radio operators pick up the mic and say, "Broken arrow. I repeat, broken arrow." I don't know how true to life this is, but in the movie, this was code for they're about to be overrun, and it calls in every available combat air support aircraft to come help. And that's essentially what's happening here. They arrived on scene and realized the need for tons and tons of water, and there are no fire hydrants available, so they were able to reach out to Sanilac County.
Attention all Sanilac County Fire Departments. Attention all Sanilac County Fire Departments. Any department available for a tanker assist to Brown City Fire to be in Lapeer County at 1397 Youngs Road, 1397 Youngs between Ostrom and Garg. Fully engulfed structure fire. Please advise Central Clear 1613.
In my mind, back to the movie We Were Soldiers, this is where they are spooling up the aircraft engines and launching from the carrier. You have to remember, these aren't full-time employees. These are regular people who drop everything they are doing, leave their families, get in a fire truck, and drive to a whole other county.
Central Causal Fire, Central Causal Fire. Your tanker is responding to 1397 North Youngs Road, 1397 North Youngs Road, YONGS, in Lapeer County, cross of Ostrom and Gark. Central Clear 1621. Attention Delaware Fire, attention Delaware Fire. Your tanker needs to respond 1397 North Youngs Road, 1397 North Youngs Road, YONGS. Attention Deckerville Fire, attention Deckerville Fire. You're needed in Lapeer County, 1397 North Youngs Road, YONGS, cross of Ostrom and Gark.
This is more than 100 miles round trip. And this is not something that happens every day in Michigan. This is a really big deal. As a side note, most fire departments have a rule that requires the gas tank get filled anytime the apparatus fuel gauge drops below 3/4. And this is one of the reasons why. It's actually an NFPA requirement that a piece of fire apparatus be able to operate for a certain number of hours, and having less than 3/4 of a tank often puts the vehicle at less than the required fuel capacity. They're no longer meeting the NFPA standard. I read 14 or maybe even 17 different fire departments that participated in this incident, which is really incredible. Everyone did a great job. They were able to flow piles and piles of water. And I think the fire was extinguished much sooner than anyone anticipated, including the firefighters. This is the first time I've done one of these videos where I break down what is happening minute by minute. If this gets some traction and seems popular, perhaps I'll make some more going forward. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.